Hi everyone, this is Maggie. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if this is your first time watching me, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Today we are going to continue to work in our library journal, and I'm hoping to get some pockets and tags done today. I did kind of choose some things for pockets, but I need to make sure that I have enough. I don't like to overdo it. I know it's good to have a stash of things, but I've kind of been in the habit of making things as I need them for each journal. Now that, I guess, is a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. And mass making things and having them on hand is probably much more efficient. But I just kind of enjoy just doing it as I go along. So I have had a really slow start to my day today. I got woken up very early in the morning and never went back to sleep. So hopefully this will go fine. Before we get started, I do want to tell you, I don't know if anyone watched the video that I made about interactive journal pieces, and the last one that I made was about this one here. And what it is just an image that you slice into 3 pieces and then arrange them on here so that it then becomes kind of like a hidden journaling spot, because when you open these up you can journal on each spot. There's 3, and when it's closed, it just kind of looks like maybe a big journal card or whatever. And I did back it with this paper that I said that I like, that I've used in other videos and other projects. But the thing I want to tell you about this is that the other day when I watched the video about them, and I made the video to show you how to make them, I got really confused because of just how the movie, not how the movie, but how the video and the directions were presented. That's a me problem. I'm not blaming the creator. That was a me problem. So anyway, I sat down to make one for this journal yesterday evening, and I don't have any really nice images in these journal kits. They're all rather small and geared towards just library. What I do have, there's really nothing that I could do it with from the kit. So I took a page out of this 8x8 Stamperia Vintage Library. It's the same exact paper as the 12 by 12, same exact, just shrunk down. And I really like this paper pad, and of course I've said that I really enjoy Stamperia scrapbooking paper. It's just so nice. So I took a page out of this, and I just kind of measured, where's my other piece to it. I just kind of measured off what I thought that I could use to make one of these pieces out of, and so I cut it kind of like this. So this would have been the whole page put together, and then I took some off the bottom. So this one I'm going to make a tag out of the offcut. So I measured this 4.5 inches by 7.5 inches, and I like the 7.5 inches because it's just the right size. Like if you wanted to put it on a journal page, you could. If you want to put it in a tuck spot, again, you can do pretty much whatever you want. You could paper clip it to a page. But the point about this I want to make is I made it seem like it was kind of difficult and convoluted. And when I sat down to do this yesterday, I kind of like went, Maggie, there's nothing to this. It's so simple. So I'm going to try to quickly just tell you, I don't have time to make another one right now, so I am just going to try to tell you. You find an image you like, a larger image. It can be out of a scrapbook pad or whatever you want to use. And and you cut it to the measurement you want. Now, like I said, I like the 7.5-inch measurement because then you can cut these into 2.5-inch segments and they work out perfect. And I like to make it about, I think this is 7.5 inches. Yeah, it is 7.5 inches tall, which is the perfect size to go on a page or a tuck spot. So you do that, and then you cut yourself 3 strips of paper. This is lightly, well, I don't even think it is tea-dyed. It's just plain white paper. You cut yourself 3 pieces of plain white paper, and the strips need to be about 6 inches. If you're making it the same as mine, they need to be about 6-inch strips instead of these big long strips. And all you do is score it at 2.5 inches and place your piece of your image on there. And then when you have that pasted, glued on there, you have like a 1-inch strip left at the bottom of just the plain paper, which is what the next one is glued to. And you just glue those 3 pieces together like that, and try to nestle them up to each other as closely so you have a continuity of your image. And then put a heavier backing on it, because this is just plain, this is 32-pound paper that I put it on. It's still not strong enough to really support this because this is heavier cardstock. So putting a piece of cardstock on the back of it just makes it perfect. And it's so easy. So I probably will make another one of these on camera just to show you, but I felt so bad yesterday when I sat down and I just did it. I thought, that was so simple. You could truly mass make these if you wanted to in no time at all. It's just very, very simple. So if there was any confusion there or disillusionment or whatever, if you did see that video, if not, it's, you can go back and watch it. But it's just so simple. So, all right, let's try to get busy here on these pockets. Now, I did already, in preparation, I did try to find some pocket placement. This is a, looks like a checkout card. So I thought I might put it here actually for a tuck spot because it's got the blue. So I think that'll go here, but I do feel maybe it needs some embellishment, not a whole lot, but it needs something. So I'm going to just put it right there for now. And then I'm going to use this letter card for an embellishment. It really does match the kind of greenish color in this print here. And all this print says it's just the different types of books that you can get at the library. I don't really know, maybe other than a piece of ribbon or some rickrack or something to kind of dress it up a little bit. I don't really think it needs anything else, but we'll see. So I'm going to put this right here. Now this is the piece that I did make with you, another interactive piece that I'm going to just, this is that upside down page. So I'm just going to actually glue this onto there. Now I do want to dress this one up a little bit more. It still is kind of hum-ho with just all the book page. I love book page, but I guess if that's all you see, then it can look a little hum-ho. So I am going to try to embellish this a little bit more. I made this tag, or not a tag, but this pocket out of a piece of the paper that was in the book club paper pad. and because it's it's kind of a purplish pink, because it's from the pad as well as this paper, it kind of matches. And I just thought this Pure Magic, Books Are Pure Magic, was nice. So we'll just put a little pocket here that needs to be taken care of. And you know, I may just have enough pockets, but we shall see. And then this is going to be a belly band. Same paper that I just showed you. Again, it got kind of, this other page here comes from the paper pad, so this coordinates with this quite well. Put some decoration on here. And then another one of these letter plates as a pocket. A little tuck spot with this checkout card. And a pocket here. And then here's another little pocket that I already decorated. I was going to put it right here. So I actually, and then I've got this bigger pocket here that I'm going to put in someplace because I maybe want to put one of the bigger pieces of ephemera in here, like this little booklet. You know, either in here or behind the belly band, and I haven't made up my mind about that yet. So, and then I did cut out some tags, or potential tags, but I definitely need more tags. That is a for sure. So, let's just try to get things going here. How long have I been on here already? Oh, 12 minutes. That's not too bad. So I hope you all are doing good today. Like I said, I had a kind of a slow start to my morning. I did not sleep the best last night. I'm just one of those people that do not do well on little sleep. All right, now I really don't know if I want to add too much to this. I mean, it's already got the stack of books. So I'm not sure what else I could put on this. I don't have a lot of real small fussy cuts. Maybe I could put one of these on there. These are just literary things. I don't know. Oh, these are kind of big. These are all really too wide for that. I mean, I could trim them down. I could definitely do that. Trim them down a little bit. So, let's see here. Set these to the side for the moment. I need to find something else if I want to put something else on here. That's too much the same color. Maybe this bookshelf. Although then I am going to cover up my pretty stack of books. Oh, Maggie, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And I had a cup of coffee, but it was not a strong cup of coffee, which it probably should have been. Maybe put this book on here. Oh, maybe this little itty bitty stack of books. Maybe move it up here more. Maybe, we'll see. Decisions. If I'm going to get anything done, I've got to move along. There's a little tiny label, but it's almost the same color. I have no idea what it says. It's too tiny. Although I got my new glasses today, my new prescription readers. I've just been using like over-the-counter ones, and I've tended to get more headaches. I do get migraines at times. They're not terrible migraines like some people have, or like my mother suffered with. But I do get migraines, and I didn't start getting migraines till later in my life. I was still working. This is a few years ago, several years ago, and I had a very stressful incident at work that was just, to me, catastrophic almost, but you know, and I started having migraines that very same day. But so I've kind of suffered with them off and on, but just thankful that they've never been like super bad where I throw up. I do get sick to my stomach, but I don't ever throw up, and I don't have to be in a dark room. Occasionally that helps if it's really bad, but in general I don't need that. But my neurologist, I've been seeing him off and on for about a year for these migraines, and he has me on medication. But he suggested getting Botox injections for migraines. Now, I did hear about that years ago, but I never really paid much attention to it. But he mentioned it to me. He said, you know, I think maybe you should try this. And so I did, and I'm a nurse, and I'm generally not afraid of needles, but I was very, very skeptical about this because they told me I'd have to have 35 small injections. They're really no more than pinpricks around my hairline. So I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be just terrible. And but it wasn't so bad. The thing of it is, you have to go every 3 months and prevent them. I mean, you know, redo them. But I started to get a migraine, but it was very mild, and that's the only one that I've had since I started the injections. So that's a good thing. But I do get stress headaches or headaches from being tired as well since I started getting migraines. I never really had headaches at all growing up. And I've been using these cheap glasses, these over-the-counter ones, and doing all this close-up work that I really have not done for a while until I started junk journaling. I'm just fumbling through these. I'm not accomplishing anything. I'm so sorry. So I'm so happy that now I've got some that are prescription to me. I mean, when I went to the optometrist, she said, you are never going to find prescription readers, I mean over-the-counter readers that suit you, she says, because your eyes are so different and what their need is. And I was kind of surprised at that, but you know, I guess she should know pretty much what she's talking about. So anyway, these are so good. I really am so appreciative that I have these now. Here's a little round one. I don't know. I wish you could talk to me and tell me what I should do. because I'm not going to get anything done like this. I mean, this has already got these little books on it, so maybe I could just add a label. Maybe I could just add a couple of labels, maybe a bigger label. And it's already decorated with these pretty books, like I said, so, you know, why try to fix it if it's not broken? Alright, so we'll put those on there. It took me all that time just to make a decision. Where do I want to put them? You know, it's kind of sad that libraries are becoming kind of obsolete in some ways. I know here in Texas, because of budgetary issues, and I'm sure this is all over the country, they are cutting out library services in the schools, which is so sad. I mean, you know, I know we have to go along with the digital age, and I do very much. I mean, I used to read 2 or 3 books a week sometimes, and now I listen to them on audiobook because I've always wanted to do something else besides just reading, which is kind of sad for me. But children need the experience of holding books and reading them, and my daughter, who is a school librarian teacher, pardon me, I'm just looking for something down here, maybe some ribbon or something. She really does her best to instill in children a love for books, or that's her desire. So I wish this were the narrower ribbon, but this is what I've got, so this is what I'm gonna go with. I don't feel like I can put a lot of lace in this book. I generally like to use lace in my journals. Although I'm getting away from that even a little bit because, you know, you can overdo that at some point as well. So this blue does not match the blue in the label, but it kind of matches the blue in the book. Guess I could find another color. Let me just put this down. I'm loving my little needle protector. Glue cover. Glue nozzle protectors. They do stay on. They don't fall off. And I'm liking that. Hoping that my glues, especially the Fabri-Tac, will stay liquidy and not all clog up in there. So I'm happy about that. Okay, let me just take another look in here and see if I have maybe a black label about that size. Or even red would be okay. So here's a red one. I'm going to put this down on my way. Put this right here, or thereabouts. And maybe put this right down here. So I'll put it up here. Maybe not that far up. No, don't like that. Don't like that. So today's Saturday, like I said, and if you work and you just work a Monday through Friday job, then this is your weekend off, or this is a weekend off. Depending on how your job is set up, it might be a weekend off for everybody, but if it is for you, enjoy, find something you enjoy doing, try to get some relaxation in. I find crafting, I find working on my journals very, very relaxing. And do something you enjoy. Spend some extra time with your family, your children, your husband, your significant other. There. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but it's okay. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm not going to glue it in yet, but okay, let's see what else. And then I have to decide, do I want to do something with these book pages? I usually do something with the extra, some of the extra papers that I put in. So these particular ones, I really don't think I'm going to do too much to at all. I suppose I could put this ribbon on here. I think I'm going to put a piece of ribbon on there and call it good. Because I really do love this, and I know books were printed in different fonts as time went on. You know, in times past. Now maybe I will change my mind about this and come back and want to do something different, but for right now, I think that that's really good enough. Adds a little bit something to it, but like I said, I really love this font. All these, I call them alphabet plates. I don't really know what they would be called. But I do like them a lot. I haven't heard anything yet today about my great-grandson who's in the NICU. But from the report I got yesterday, it sounds like he's doing really well. The medication that they're giving him to help with the congestion is coming down, is helping him. He's getting rid of some of the fluid. So that's excellent. And hopefully he will be home with his mom and dad sooner than later. Okay, so I'm going to dress this up some more. I don't know just how yet, so I'm not going to do anything to it right now. Okay, now this little brightly shining one here. Let's see, what do I want to? I'm going to put my sock back on here. Now, if you have problems, you know, with needles, you know, pens and everything, and your glue bottles, this, I would really highly suggest this. And they do make them in some very cute little designs, animals and things. Like here you see this lovely sock. I probably got the socks because I was making socks at the time. So it just seemed befitting. All right, so before we do anything else, we are going to put a notch and around the corners up here on top. Because I like to do that. I like the way it looks. And I'm loving this notch corner rounder punch that I got. The rounder is nice as well, but I really kind of like the large size on here. I use it probably more than anything else. So I'm gonna try my best to just look at this and see if it's somewhat centered. So I love the notch that this makes. I know it's really for envelopes, but I like it. So I'm going to glue this in here, but what do I want to put on here? Books are magic. That little bookshelf is probably too big. This faux stamp is rather cute, although it doesn't match at all. I could put this on here, which I think I'll do. Do I have anything else? I don't have a lot to pick from. And I was going to drag out some of my old fussy cuts and see if I had anything there. Well, that looks nice. I think that looks good. And because of the gold, I'm not going to put anything else on there. I have no idea what my next journal is going to be, because when I near the completion of this one on video, I will draw out my next one and go from there. So I'm not trying to ink this up a lot. I'm just trying to get the edges of it, of the white. All right, so let's glue this down here. This one reminds me of a traffic cone, you know, that the policemen or workers put in the street. And that's not what it's supposed to look like, but that's what it looks like to me. All right, now what's the problem? It's just got a little self-made stopper on it. I think. Come on now, don't do me like this. Please don't do me like this. I have bought some straight pens specifically for use with glue that says stainless steel, but after they're in there for several hours or a day or so, they do all start to rust, and I don't really quite understand why. I have never tried that, to deliberately rust pens and stuff. I know some people love it, and it does look kind of cool. I mean, I like it when I see it on other people's things, but they don't ever seem to fit just quite right on what I'm doing. All right, very simple. Just, we've got all this goldy glitter on here, so I don't think I need a whole lot on there. Thought I had something for this page. Oops, I forgot to turn my phone off. I'm sorry. I'm going to need something for this page, I think, but we can come back to that. Maybe this large pocket can go in here. Oh, this might be a little too large. I may have to cut these gussets off and then trim it down a little bit. But it really doesn't go on this page very well. I mean, it looks all right over here, but this is the page I would want to put it on. I suppose I could put it on here, on this side. Okay, so maybe that will go there. And this is a belly band. Now again, this belly band has this glittery writing on it, so it's not going to require a lot of decoration. But we can put something on it, right? Boy, I hope you all will forgive me today. I just really am almost kind of out of it in a way. Let's have a little bit more color in it. Let's do this one. I'll need to cut this down a bit. So after I do this video, I'm going to be doing, I'm terrible at fussy cutting. I can't maintain an even border all the way around. I'm going to do my video that will go up on Monday, so I won't have to do one tomorrow. We'll be going to church, and then I know I won't feel like doing one. Unless I just really sleep good tonight and feel very energized in the morning, which is altogether possible. And if so, then maybe I will just, when we're home in the afternoon later and I don't have anything else to do, maybe I can get ahead a little bit. Which is always kind of nice. No matter what you're doing, be ahead than behind. I think so. I think it's supposed to. I guess that's right. This looks like the picture itself wasn't put in correctly. You know, forgive me. I am just kind of mumbling. I am so sorry. Somehow I'm not in sync. You know, I've watched some people fussy cut, and man, they can just zip around all. I mean, this is an easy one, but they have all these little flowers and everything, branches and leaves that they can just go right around, and it looks so perfect when they're done. Not this gal. Right now I don't know. I thought it went like this, but maybe it actually goes like this. And this white part should come off. This is going to just be on here. So the video that goes up that I'm planning for Monday is going to be a as master board Monday, but instead of making a master board, we are going to do some of the Franken paper. And I've got my scraps pretty much. I hope I have enough. I may need more. But I'd like to do at least 3 or 4 sheets if possible. I mean, obviously, there's none going in this journal because it's already put together. But hopefully my next journals, I will have it to use. That can go in there. Do I have a little word? I doubt it. So this is about all that I have here. I don't know that a saying will go in here. Oh, it might. I don't know this one. Let's try this one if I can make it fit on there. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it down, take off some of the excess that's around it. I mean, I really could not print these 2 to a page because the printing would be so small you wouldn't be able to read it. At least I wouldn't be able to read it. Alright, so this is by Longfellow, and it says, the talent of success is nothing more than doing what you can do well, and doing well whatever you do without a thought of fame. If it comes at all, it will come, because it is deserved, not because it is sought after. That makes sense. I'm not 100% sure that this is necessarily the best placement for this, but this is where I'm going to put it. It's right down here. Should have forgot to ink around it. I forgot to ink, I'm sorry. So I'm not very talkative today. So I'm sorry. I don't know if you like me to talk or you just as soon I would be quiet. I don't know. I don't know. But if you'd like to express that to me, I would appreciate it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this belly band right here. So it's in, at least I have something that's actually glued down because I'm being so indecisive today about what I want to do. I might seem to be gluing this a little bit farther down. Maybe, maybe not. But I do want it to be tight, because if I put one of those thicker pieces on here, I want it to hold it. And hopefully this will be enough. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see. Oh, we've been here 45 minutes already. Alright, here's another alphabet plate. I think I have some brown ribbon someplace. I may put a piece of ribbon on here, or maybe some rickrack, but I'm not going to do that because I have to dig it out. And this is going to be another tuck spot. And this pocket, of course, will go right here. So I think we've got the pocket situation just about taken care of. I need to do something with this, but I think I can do that off camera. I know this has not been a very exciting video on many levels, but we are making progress. I am making progress. So I just need to go through and glue some of these things in and add a couple embellishments where they look like they need it. And then when I come back with this in a couple of days, we will try to get our tags done and maybe even some journal pages. So, all right, everyone, that's it for today. Sorry that I was not very talkative, and sorry that I feel and sound kind of so slow today. I apologize to you. I don't want to waste your time. So thank you for stopping to see me today again. Please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you have time. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.